Hello, my little babies, and welcome back to Divine Feminine's Finest. I hope you're doing great. You know, this super moon, blue moon that's coming up in I don't know, today's the 28th, I believe. I'm not sure. But in 2 days, it's so close to the Earth's surface that you can be feeling a lot of emotions from your sacral chakra and your solar plexus coming up, and it's just telling you to release a lot. Yes, you have to feel these feelings, but you can release them. You can ask your guides and your angels for help afterwards. So just know that you're protected, and whatever feelings you have right now, just let them go, and do things to help you get, I don't want to say that, get I don't know, not out of yourself, but music literally heals your soul. Music uplifts your spirit, so I prefer music. And speaking of music, it's funny because God gave me this song probably 2 days ago, but I've just been a little preoccupied with other things, so that's why I haven't posted. But I'm gonna do better because I know better. So it's time to do better and stop letting people, places, things get in my way, because I just feel with this supermoon and me speaking my truth, it's really harsh for some people, especially those who are watching me, the karmatics, aka my fans, who love me so much but hate me at the same time because they don't want me to reveal what I know or my secrets or whatever. They're just haters. So I feel in my dream state, the astral, they've been targeting me a lot, and I literally almost woke up this morning and I felt like someone placed a weight on top of me that it took me about a little bit just to get back to normal, to feel like myself. And that's not normal for anyone. They're trying to block, they're trying to use fear, they're trying to use whatever they can against, light workers, star seeds, and children of God. They don't want us to break out because they aren't meant for Age of Aquarian, right? Because it's the beginning, but this is going, and we're not gonna stop no matter what they try and do to us. Okay? So it's time to be lighter, live from your heart, and just release everything that is not yours to feel, not yours. Call back your power. Also, calling your angels, calling your guides, calling your ancestors. They're always with you. So the song I got, it was actually a day ago, but it was funny because it's the truth, Stop letting guilt, shame, greed, jealousy, hatred, all of that lower energy things get in your way or even get in your mind. So this is a song, we're not going to listen to the whole thing, but it has a lot to do with the message today, and here we go. Stop.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Free your mind of everything, of the haters, of whatever guilt you're feeling, whatever shame you're feeling. Just free yourself and free your mind. I wear tight clothing, high heel shoes. It doesn't mean that I like rock music. Because we can judge each other all we want, right? Colorblind, don't be so shallow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. You got to learn how to see me. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Basically, like, yes, we live in this materialistic world, and you know, we're so programmed to judge one another. We're so programmed to talk about one another, and that's not living through your heart chakra. It's actually living in your lower chakras. And you know, we're all going through something, no matter whether it's good or bad, but it's more about, like, when you're an empath, you learn how to sympathize and be empathetic towards one another instead of judging or, like, criticizing. Because I will say this, like, from experience, like, the first line of this freaking song was, like, I wear tight clothes. Where is it? I wear tight clothing, high-heeled shoes. That doesn't mean that I'm a prostitute. And, like, yes, I work really hard on myself, and I work really hard on my temple, because I believe what you put inside your body, like, you know, is an outcome. If you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit. If you eat good and healthy for yourself, you're gonna feel very healthy. And as this ascending journey for all of us, I'm not saying that, like, you can't eat certain things. Like, your body will tell you exactly what to eat. But for me, I just know that when I eat certain foods, especially fast foods of lower vibrations, I don't feel well. It literally makes me feel like shit the next day, and it's like I almost have a food hangover. So I try to be as clear with my temple as I can, because I believe that my body's a temple. Just because I dress a certain way means I have confidence. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm easy or whatever, but a lot of people are quick to judge people for how they dress, how they act. And it's more about, like, free your mind from all of that programming, free your mind from judging people. Like, let them be them. It's not hurting you, so let people be who they want to be, and just respect them for it. Like, that's all we need to do, is start respecting one another, instead of blaming someone for being a certain way, like, that bothers you, because it shouldn't at all, you know? So that's the first part. Okay, I have a lot to say today, because, you know, it's been a couple of days and whatever. You lived up to this point. You lived up to this point. In your journey, it required you to be a warrior that was designed to protect you through this whole phase of your ascension, of your journey, of your life path, of your destiny. You walked with your shield, you walked with your armor, your sword, to survive each day. As you embark on your healing journey, some of the discomfort and hesitation is in the realization that this version of you is no longer serving your highest or greatest good. You're being called to be a warrior of the heart, a warrior of God's love. It's time to let go the old version of yourself that you still may be holding on to, or that other people, places, or things are holding on to you being that old version, because you're different. You're different. You're different than you were yesterday. You're different than you were a week ago, and I'm sure you'll be different tomorrow. So let go of whatever is holding you back. It's time to be the person that you imagine your highest, greatest self to be, because you were destined for it. And you need to believe that you're worthy, because you so are. You know, it's about like stepping back and saying, like, why do I fear this change when I know that it's going to be for my highest and greatest good? For real. As you heal, your frequency is going to shift. The people, the jobs, the places, the objects, the materialistic things that are no longer in alignment with you will fall away. Break away. It might feel jarring at first, and it may feel lonely at times. This is natural. Reminder for yourself to avoid the tempting traps of judging yourself or others for why it's falling away. It's all about aligning with the energy that you are about to become. The energy that is no longer an effective match is breaking away, and you too shall just let it go. I know it's hard. I know, like, there's certain parts of us, especially from our past, that we do like and want to keep, and it's not that you can't keep it, but it will become like a new version of you in this chapter. You know, like, there was parts of you in old chapters, in old storylines, where you liked how you were, but that person might have been a doormat, or that person might have been naive, or, you know, self-sabotaging. Like, it's more about finding the inner peace, the inner grounding, and knowing what you truly deserve. You will eventually attract the new, and it will make perfect sense when you do. Rather than fighting to hold on to something that isn't in alignment with this energy, let whatever energies, whatever feelings that are coming up, let it, like, run its course. Like, feel it, let it go. Feel it, let it go. Trust the flow of your energy, and get excited for the new and for now. Create the most beautiful home within you, like inner work, not like outer, like material that will all come. And if you have it, great. You can do some cleaning up too, because that's a part of this retrograde, that's a part of this new moon. Like, it's time to clean house inside and out. Why? Because we are moving into a new chapter, and like, certain things can't come along with us, no matter how much they're holding on for dear life. You gotta let it go, and it's just time to move on. Let the new you just meet itself, and just like enjoy this journey that you're taking. Okay, this is for divine feminines. Something or someone is entering your life who is going to heal you from your past hurt. It might be yourself, it might be a new person, a friend, associate, a new romantic lover, someone. Or it could be yourself, like I said. Someone is going to tell you and show you your worth is exactly what you deserve. You might be feeling a little heartbroken at this current moment, or a little wounded, or even isolated currently. But God is wanting you to be more open with your manifestations, because what God wants to send to you is not even close to what you have or received till now. And this is reason why you don't have the courage to ask for more. Ask for more, because the universe and God can do it. Your spirit guides can do it. Like, you have to just stop thinking small and start thinking bigger. Ask for more and it shall be served. Ask and it shall be done. For some, a higher level of soulmate is on its way. So if you are on a twin flame journey, you might have met your other counterpart, and like a lot of twin flames aren't together right now, but there's also karmatic twin flames, and that's a whole other story for another day, because their mission is to mess with starseeds, because they know what our divine blueprint is, and they want to take our blessings themselves. It's something I've dealt with, and I'll talk about it at a later time, but just know that real, not karmatic, real soulmates, real twin flames are on its way. You have to do the inner work. Both sides of the party both have to do the inner work in order for you to be in alignment to meet and finish whatever you started in past lifetimes, you know, which is going to be beautiful, better than you could ever expect. But you cannot be desperate at all for any type of closeness, you know, but that's part of the ascension journey. And like I said, like, God gives you certain keys at certain times. This is for my divine masculines. You have started to reach light. And as you reach your solar and sacral chakra is coming to activation, which is revealing a lot about your identity and for who you are truly. You will get caught up in some negative energies, especially as these certain frequencies are cleansed. There's a lot of negativity we keep in our sacral chakra, especially with past lovers mostly, but relationships as well. It could be any type of relationship, from like jobs, family, friends, associates, people you meet in passing that just judge you. And a lot of that wounding is coming up, but know that you just need to push through it, okay? You will get caught up in the negative energies and patterns. For some, it may even get exhausting, like really tiring. You might even feel a little sick, like it happens. But just know that this is how your body is being purified. You might have headaches. You might get like nauseous. You might have other issues that I don't want to talk about. But just know that like your body is fighting off this negative vibration, and it needs to go somewhere, so, and it will manifest in its own way for your body. And you're most likely going through a dark night of the soul at this point, which I've been there It's not my favorite, but just know that when you go through a dark night of the soul, you are divinely guided, okay? You are divinely guided, and it's for your highest and greatest good. I know it's just like, it almost feels like a tower moment at a time, but you'll be alright. You'll get through it. I know it's like, but you'll get through it. You're stronger than you think. But this is another chance for you to let the free bird fly, which has been in a cage for ages, because it's like your inner child needs to be healed, and it's divinely orchestrated. So, like I said, God will never give you more than you can't handle. It might feel like a lot at certain times, but it's all for like how you're gonna like manifest, I guess, like what you're trying to manifest, and if you're worthy of manifesting the life you want and the level you can get to. So you have to get through these emotions. It sucks. Maybe you can self-medicate. I don't advise it because it can make the dark night of the soul go a little bit like, whoa. But that's just my perspective and what I've dealt with when I went through dark nights of the soul. So it is all set to fly high. All you need to do is pass the dark night of the soul that you're going through. You're gonna make it. It's just time for you to believe in yourself. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You got it. You're so much more worthier than you think, and so much more loved. And like, just be grateful and thankful, and everything will come together. For real. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a couple cards because, it's what Spirit's telling me to do right now. And I also wanted to say, like, be careful who you watch, okay? I've fallen for these traps myself. There are certain people who just study starseeds and will pretend like they get messages or, like, anything, like a download from God, when they're not necessarily, like, doing the honest work, they're just copycats. But you can feel or know when someone's vibration is 100% and when someone's vibration is like, you'll start to see it in their videos. Like, I know mine, like, sometimes my frequency or my energy can be off the charts because I have just so much energy. I feel like the sun half the time that I don't care who I blind because God gave me this gift, and here I am, shining my light on all the darkness. So continue to shine your light, continue to have discernment and pray for discernment, and just be careful who you watch, because I was once told, alright, this is a lot of cards, guys. Okay, so know that you have an invitation to connect with God, Source, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, ascended masters, whoever you pray to, gods and goddesses. They want you to connect with them. However that may feel for you, they're asking you to connect because they love you so much and they want to help you and take things away from you. Sorry, I don't know this one. Divine grace, the law of efficiency. It's time your life became easier. It's time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it's meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. So just surrender, okay? Because they're here, like, your guides are here to help you. Initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Like I said, we're being cleansed. Whatever chakra that you feel blockages in, it could be your root, it could be your sacral, it could be your solar plex, it could be your heart, it could be your throat, it could be your third eye or your crown. Wherever, because we're fire, you know, the fire has to go up. So we're being spiritually cleansed and purified inside out. This is not time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it. In letting go, you will gain so much more than you've ever imagined. Opening to fresh blessings and a new life, you are like the phoenix, ready to emerge from the holy flames reborn. And like, this is my my message has been, let it go. Like, let it go. Whatever feelings you're feeling, like, there's a lot of energies going on right now. It could be heavy, it could be light. You know, it all depends on yourself and how you treat yourself. But like, let it go. For real. Because you're being asked to do that. Like, Spirit wants to make your life so much easier. Like, for real. Dark night of the soul. What did I say? You are ready for more real and radiant relationships with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. To the divine, these are only the clothing of your spirit. They are implemented to the absolute intimacy the divine seeks with you. You might feel vulnerable or uncertain at times as the divine goes about stripping away these barriers, because the dark night of the soul is like, it's an ego death. Like, that's the only simplest way I can put it. It's an ego death, like, for real, like a serious one, because your ego can be up here thinking you're something that you're really not, and Spirit's like, sorry honey, I'm gonna break you down. I'm gonna break you down like the military and build you back up to how your soul really is. And it's a humbling experience, and it sucks, but it's humbling AF. Like, it is so humbling. So you might feel vulnerable or uncertain as the divine goes about stripping away these barriers. This is when you enter the dark night of the soul. You understand there is nothing to rely upon but the divine. Because it's like, your ego and be like, I'm so powerful, I can do whatever, I love control. Control's an illusion, okay? People need to realize that. They need to, like, these karmatics need to stop thinking they're higher than God or the divine, because the divine will be like, oh honey, let me show you who you really are. And they will, and God will just humble you like no other, and you'll just be like, okay. Let me sit down and shut them up, because I thought I was bigger than I was, and clearly I'm not. I'm not that special, and I'm not that powerful, but God is, and the divine is. And you see this in Dark Night of the Soul. This night will end, however, and the sweetest of divine dawning in your heart shall render all worthwhile. But for now, you are meant to feel exactly as you feel. So when you're going through this ego death, just remember, like, you have to feel these feelings. Yes, it might suck, but it's all for a greater cause, okay? You are not doing something wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just the divine and God and source and spirit and your ancestors telling you, listen, we need to break down your ego a little bit because you were thinking you were something you weren't. You are moving closer to the divine. So just know by the end of it, you will be cleansed, purified, and exactly how your soul is, where you're from, I guess. It's the only way I can put it. And just know that you're a soul child, okay? Rebirth is upon you. Like I said, ego death, and then the military style, break you down to build you back up. But it's not military that's doing it. It's God, and it's a better way, I think. It's a better way to know yourself, to get to know yourself yet again, and God will show you the good parts of you, the bad parts. It's a lot of shadow work. But you are a soul child, and you need to believe it. You need to know you're worthy of whatever God gave you in this divine blueprint. Rebirth is upon you, beautiful child of the universe. You have prepared for new life, and it is starting right now. The divine moment of rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle, dark night of the soul, of intense inner work and physical transformation. And this is true, because if you, I wish certain phones didn't break or whatever happened to my phones. If I could show you a picture of what I looked like last year at this time and what I look like now during this whole rebirth, this rising from the ashes, I look a little different. And it's not a bad different, but it's just like God gives you this glow upon you. And it's so beautiful. Like, it's such a beautiful experience. Like, God gives you a glow after he kills your ego. She kills your ego. You get a glow. And it's better than you've ever been because you did the work and you put in everything you were meant to put in for yourself because you're worthy and you deserve it. It's a new day, a new beginning, a new you. Like an adventure, enjoying the discovery of a brand new world. Take your time to explore the increase of your light, power, and love. Okay, and this affirmation is, I'm a child of the universe, divinely loved and empowered to grow into a shining, radiant soul of love. May all aspects of my life's journey be blessed to grow into their most beautiful and loving form. May all people and ideas that are in need of protection so they may grow into their divine fullness be blessed and supported by unconditional love through divine grace. So be it. You're loved. There's a lot of things going on right now with this blue moon, Mercury retrograde. It might feel upside down, but just know that you are divinely supported no matter what you do. And you're a soul child. Feel your feelings, let them go, and free your mind from all programming, from all judgments. And, do one act of kindness a day, no matter how small or big, if you can. I love you. God loves you. See you next time.